Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new Tesla update video. So all that being said, let's just get right into it. If you guys enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button, not financial advice. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, all that good stuff. But let's take a look, guys. So today, wild day in the market. So the market, the day itself was like extremely volatile, red just across. I mean, QQQ down 4% is like ridiculous. That's like one of the worst days we've had in a long time actually on the QQQ. Now, so okay, let's take a look at what happened during the day first. You can see Tesla essentially came up to test this line. TLDR, it came up, tested the line, got rejected. It got very close to this, 940-ish level again. Once again, got rejected and fell back down for Tesla, right? So again, this is where it gets confusing because part of me, prior to like the earnings coming out today, which you can see, by the way, Amazon up 17%, Snapchat up 42%. That's ridiculous. So I mean, specific Amazon up 17. That's just like obscene amount. Like that's in like absolutely just bonkers amount. Like that is just like an unbelievable amount. Like that's even 10% would have been insane. 17% is just unheard of for Amazon, in my opinion. Nonetheless, it's a good thing for the market. Of course, this is what the market wants to see. If Amazon missed and it was down 17% instead, that could have been ugly. That could have been a horrendously ugly day tomorrow. But so if that was the case and whatnot, I was like pretty convinced that Tesla's going to come down, gap fill, this 840, 850 level. But the issue is now with Amazon up this much and propelling the market northwards, it just makes me wonder, in all honesty, like I am kind of wondering now because just through sheer technical analysis, I really feel like Tesla should still be coming down here to gap fill at like 950-ish level. Like I really believe that should happen. But because of this, like earnings hit on Amazon, like in a good way, of course, like you can see almost everything is green now in the aftermarket, except for Ford because they missed leading, by the way. But yeah, so now I'm not so sure. Like this is honestly a little bit hard to read. It's a little confusing because like I still think Tesla could be coming down to touch this. I really feel like we should be gap filling this at like 846, 850. I really do. But this massive push happening in the after hours is it's pretty damn bullish. I'm not gonna lie. This is like I think Amazon was the final like major earnings that everyone is waiting for because Apple's done, Microsoft's done, all that stuff, right? Google, all of those are done. I'm not sure there's any like other major one that we're waiting on, but yeah, Amazon was the last like true like big daddy kind of earnings, like the big one, and it's done, and it was a gigantic like hit in a good way, which is really good for the market. Like that's really good for the market, man, because you can't have things like Amazon, things like Google, things like Apple especially like missing. It's really bad for the market because they make up such a big percentage of the market and the indices like SPY, etc. So it's very bullish, honestly, that it hit. Very, very bullish. So this is where it gets really difficult. So think of it this way. This is the way you want to look at it. Again, one of two things is going to happen. Either way, I think Tesla's setting up for a nice little, really nice run, regardless of the path that we take short term. But again, there's essentially one of two paths we'll take. Either Amazon truly saves the day in the market, and then off of this, we essentially, rally maybe tomorrow, maybe like early next week, something like that. And, eventually we will break out of this downward wedge that we're still in, by the way, which you can see on the 4-hour chart, beautifully rejected it today. Almost picture perfect. Rejected. And then we break out. So if it happens tomorrow, it'll happen around like, maybe like around 920-ish. If it can close a 4-hour above like 920, then that's like starting to look a little promising. It's the daily ideally, but I think 940 is what we really want to break. Like once we break 940 and turn 940 into support, I think that's where it gets a little more interesting personally. But again, don't forget, guys, the thing with these rallies is that there is a chance that these rallies just get sold off as people like are still like nervous about the market, interest rates, all the taper with the Fed, still all that stuff, even like Russia, Ukraine, still technically, there. So there is still technically a small chance that this gets sold off and people just take profits and, run essentially from this market for now. But like, it's hard to tell because again, it feels like Amazon was the final one. It feels like it was the final one that people were really kind of, nervous about. Solid report, like absolutely wonderful report. And it really just might be the market. It might help the market break out. So again, for Tesla, guys, either one of two things. Either we come gap fill 850, and then off of that we bounce and rally, or we essentially just rally off of this tomorrow or early next week. So either way, regardless of which path we take, I'm still I'm like 90% sure that we will break out of this downward channel and rally off of that. Like, I'm still just waiting for that. It's just a matter of, do we do it right now, or do we do it in a few more days after this little gap fill over here? That's just, to me, that's the only question, I guess. It's not a matter of when we break out. Oh, sorry, it's not a matter of if we break out. It's more of a matter of when we break out and, get a nice little rally going. So that's essentially what I'm thinking, guys. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of Tesla news today, so nothing to really cover. But either way, let me know what you guys think down below. Overall, I'm bullish. Just, whether the short term is a gap fill into a breakout or just a straight breakout after these insane earnings, that's just the only question. But either way, we're breaking out. Just, whether it happens sooner or later is the only question. But either way, guys, let me know what you think down below. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next update. Peace.